Papagena. Potemkin na poka!
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le buone movies! Frittata! Hush! Tomato! Look at you!
You again!
No! Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, le movies! Papi! Stop! Macarena, shush! No, quello di cazzi! Para tu, maracana!
That's enough, fella! Move that tookin'!
Les movies! Bello, backflash! Po, Macarena, la potete...
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go!
Stupa, la Macarena! Puja la Punjabi!
They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, Choucha! Stipa, les potes, Stip, chat! Stopa, la Macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello!
C'est les slippers! Regardez! Ah non! Tocca tu!
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Every one of the cities gets a shot at being star live on my stage!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish!
Okay, let's see, done that. Never mind. There we go. Okay, welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Slight little hiccup there for some reason. You decided to go onto Facecam and not to Matcam instead of Facecam, but never mind. Yeah, we're all here now. Oh, good. Bit of a sticky throat tonight. Okay, so as I said, welcome to another Scale Model Ninja, and tonight we'll be carrying on with the Mortis engine. Now, probably going to try and do about 3 pieces tonight of it, and we'll see how we get from there. So, what else have we been up to this week? Well, the only thing I've actually really done was working on the Shackleton, which is now finished, and that's all completely ready for photos. And here she is. So that one's all completed and finitoed, ready to be hung up with the rest of the models. That's all that part done, and that's it really on modelling wise. I've not really been at the bench any time this week, so yeah, the only parts we have completed so far are the steps and this top section, which goes on to somewhere like that, but I'm not going to glue it together yet because I'm not sure which part it all goes together with. So I want to make sure I'll get everything painted first, and then I'll start sticking it together and doing touch-ups where I need to. So the parts I'm going to be working on are these. As I said, I've got 3 parts, and I'm going to need different colours and everything on them as they are. True. Other news. Well, I now have my Patreon up and running. So if you do wish to support me, you can do so by patreon.com/, I think it's Scale Model Ninja. Something like that anyway. I think it is now on the information of my channel. When it goes to the video, you'll find it underneath there as well as that. So yeah, and 3 different levels on that. And you've got, oh, I can't remember the names of them all now, but I will try and remember them by the end of the show. Also, I'm actually running a small competition, which should have been my birthday giveaway, which was at the start of this month, but because I was away down in London, never got a chance to do it, and I did forget the following week. So we do have a few people on it, but I will be doing the draw for that this Saturday coming. So we've got a few people on it at the moment, and the question for that was with the kit, which was the whatever it's called. It's from Walkabout again now. But it was around here. Where are you? That's another thing. Every time I want to, they always used to go walkies. But it's a Tamiya 148 Grumman F4F or Wildcat from the VF-22 Squadron during the Second World War. Yes, Dorkosaurus, I know, pair, the 3Ps. But I thought I had it to hand, and yeah, I knew it was. Yep, there it is. It just got me knocked over one of the shows. So this is the aircraft. Now, it's a Tamiya 148 F4F for Wildcat. And in the actual markings or on the box are from VF-22. Now, the question was, which aircraft carrier did this aircraft was joined to? And to leave the answer for that aircraft carrier's name, all you have to do is go to, not last Saturday, but it's usually before stream, and you'll find everybody else's left comments there. If you leave your comments on that part, on that video after this one, then all your names will be taken into account, written down, you'll all be assigned a number, and then we'll do a automatic number draw live on the channel on Saturday. So yeah, so you've got till this Saturday to try to win that. Now, even if you live abroad, you can enter this competition. and it will get posted out to you. But just remember, if you live abroad, it may take a little bit longer to get to you. Now, other than that, I think that's most of the admin taken care of. Other than I've had a new addition to the stash, and I think we all know what that is. It's another Shackleton. Now this one is going to another person, because he's done such a great job on the old Frog Shackleton. I decided I was going to let him have a bit of fun with a slightly more up-to-date version. Now this one is probably a bit more involved model building wise than the other one we've done, but I'm sure he'll still enjoy it, won't you, Marcus? So yep, that one will be wending its way over to Marcus, just because I know he loves doing the 8 propellers. So there you go. So we'll go into chat and see who's about. Go up to the top, and first of all, it's Mr. Care Bear himself, Mr. Marcus Sprung, saying good evening, Ross, and all in chat. And then we've got David Sprung. He's saying hi, Ross, Christine, Marcus, and all in chat. And then there's just me saying good evening to everyone. And then we've got Michael Navening saying hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well, and me as well. Yep, I am very well, thank you. Just getting over this bit of bad hay fever at the moment, but other than that, pretty much okay. And then we've got Graham McCorbin. Good evening, Graham, and welcome to the stream. It's good to see you back. You're saying hi all, I'm back. And then we've got Michael Nova saying hi to Graham. And then we've got Marcus saying hi David, Michael, and Graham. And then we've got Michael saying hi to Marcus. And then Graham saying hi Michael, you are new to me, but hope you are well. And then Graham's also saying hi to Marcus, good to hear from you. Then we've got Michael Nova saying life is good, Graham. That's always the best thing, is when it's all good like that. And then we've got Graham saying good to hear, Michael, better than mine though. Won't go into it all on here, mate. Ross, get them kids under control, lol. I've always got my kids under control. Somewhere online, anyway. And then we've got Dorkosaurus in. He's saying hi, peoples. And good evening to you as well, Dorkosaurus, or afternoon over there. And then we've got Michael saying, hope it gets better, Graham. Yep, so do I. Then Marcus Run saying, cheers, Graham. And then he's also saying, hey to Dorka. And we've got Graham saying, hi, Dork. Long time no speak. And Michael saying, hi to Dorkosaurus and love you, your call sign. And then we've got Jacqueline Crochet Art in saying, good evening, everyone. We are both watching on the big screen. So, yep. Hi, Kevin. And hi, Jackie. And then we've got Graham saying hi to Sprue. And then Marcus saying hi, Jackie and Kevin. And then we've got Michael saying hello to Jacqueline. Then we've got Dorkosaurus saying hi, Graham. It has been a while. Good to see you too. And then we've got Korra Binkin. My fault. Forgot to switch that setting back long. Ah, well. I don't know. Technical issues from the technical manager. Dear me. And then we've got Graham saying hi again, Jacqueline. And then we've got Marco saying hi to Korra. And then we've got Crazy Kit Building. You have a shiny head. Yep, that's kind of a nice show this evening. Thought I needed one. Good to see you back out again, Mr. Crazy Kit Builder. Nice to know you're still around. And we've got Michael Navening saying, well done. Don't you have a squadron of those? For Shackletons, yes. That is the third one I'll be done. I've finished. I do have another one myself to do, which will be the armed variant. And then we've got Graham saying, yay, Dork, personal stuff, but back on track. That's always good to hear, Graham. And then Michael saying hi to Korra. Then we've got Marcus Bond saying hi, Crazy. And yes, he does. Yeah. And Kevin's even saying hi, you're all in chat. And Ross, good evening, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. And Michael saying hi to Kevin. And you got Korra Pink saying hi to all, who said hi. Can't be in chat tonight. Youngest not well. No. Sadly, he's not been well for the last couple of days. I think I might have had a touch of it as well. Hence the reason why I've not been too good. And not been at work myself. You've got Graham Corbett saying hey to Marcus. Has Ross made you spend anything again, lol? Funny you should say that, but yes, I did. A few times. It's just a little part-time hobby that I find. It's quite enjoyable. Spending Marcus's money for him. And you got Dogsaurus saying nothing like being prepared. Very much so. And then you got Graham saying Korra, lol. And then Kevin Stevens saying get well soon, Draven, and hi to Korra. Then we've got Graham saying good kit, Ross. Yeah, it is a good little kit. It's all sealed up in bags, so it's all good to go. And then we've got I'll just jump down there. And we've got Jacqueline saying hi to Marcus, Michael, Graham again. And then you got Graham Corbett saying hi to Kevin yet again. Oh. And Kevin saying hello. And then we've got Jacqueline Crochet Art saying get well, Drake. And Crazy Kipper saying I use cut grass around that Avro Jackerson. Very nice. And we've got Marcus saying Ross, lol, shack attack. Yeah. And we've got Orcosaurus saying just left my answer on the other video. That's very good of you. And then we've got Michael Naven, who's just put yep. Well, there you go. CBL 22 Independent. And then we've got Spur and Glue saying Michael, put your answer on the requested video, not in chat. Yeah, it don't matter anyway. I mean, either way, it's. I think most people know what it is now anyway. So there we go. So yeah, I suppose we ought to go down to Macam, hadn't we? Really, and crack on with that. I think we've basically got everything we need at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. We'll change over to Macam. And there we go. Let's put some of the light on. There we go. As I said, we've got 3 parts to do. Each of these, and it's fairly straightforward. These ones, they're all going to be coated in rakish flesh. What you're going to have to give it a good mix up to, I think. And then we've got Panzer Putty Tatting. He's saying, hi Ross. And then Graham McCullough saying, lol, screw. I'm definitely going to have to invest in a paint mixer, I think, at some point. Where's my scary stick gum? Pencil. Ocean. I do have a dedicated stir stick. There he is. Basically the brush handle, because the brush got completely snafu'd. So what have we all been up to this week? Have we been getting on with anything good? You got Panzer Putty Tat saying hi to me, and you got Marcus saying hi to Panzer, Graham saying hi to Panzer, you got Panzer saying hi to Marcus, and you got Jacqueline saying hi to Panzer. And you got Michael Nevin saying, Sprue, I didn't want Ross to spend money on me. Hey, Everyone has the right to enter it, mate, even you. So I won't worry about it. On this page, we've just got a few little bits that we can pick out as well for metal work and everything. We've also got a flame effect to do on this one. So Graham saying hi to Panzer, and Panzer saying hi to Marcus. Panzer's also saying hi to Graham. And then we've got Panzer saying hi to Jacqueline and Kevin. And then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying Avril Shackleton MR2 WR963 GSKTN is based at Coventry Airport, and I used to do odd jobs at the airport. One of them was grass cutting around the Barry Shackleton. Oh, very nice. I remember when I was actually used to see them flying into Gibraltar, mainly for the air shows. Look, we're saying shake and back Ross if you are old enough to know the advert. And we've got Michael Naven saying cool crazy kit builder, and then we've got crazy kit builder saying yes, very cool. And you got Graham Corbett saying aka when you were shaking your paint pot log. Fair enough. Then we've got Marcus saying just worked for me this week, trying to survive in the heat, managed to get a second coat on the shack. Should have some more time after this week. Yes, and it should be time, just the right time when you finish that one to get ready to start on the next one. I'll be sending you. Just because I know you love doing the pellets and everything. But the best part about the actual Airfix one, it comes with an interior as well, just to make it a bit more interesting. And believe it or not, I've actually got one of the same kit myself to build again. But the one I'll be doing will be the armed variant. And on another note, Marcus will also be having another one of these to do as well at some point. That should keep him fairly busy. And what we all had for din-dins tonight, and anything good? I haven't actually had my dinner yet. And again, I've not really been feeling that hungry. All I've done was snack. Got Michael saying hydrate Marcus, and then Graham Court saying, Marcus, can you shift the heat over to here in Dropland, lol? So at the moment I'm just base coating these in Rakish left. Then I'll be going over with some washes on it just to blend it in a little bit. Do have a few little pieces of chain and everything on this one to do. Skeletal hands as well, which I'll be doing in Ashbati bone, just to make them stand out a bit more. And then the last one here. And then we've got Graham saying, need the sun and heat to get a good tan this year though. And then Mark's saying, wish I could, Graham. And yes, Michael's constantly. So that chat's going a bit. Michael saying vitamin D, Graham, and Ducksaurus saying I'm going to be making spaghetti tonight. Oh, is that spag roll or is it just spaghetti and something else? We had spag roll last night. Graham Court saying chicky curry, mate, and it was nice and hot. Yeah, just the way that I like it as well. Graham saying, Michael, us jocks are white, so need the tan, mate. And then we've got Marcus saying, sausage and chips, all I could be asked to make, but was tasty nonetheless. Oh. And Crazy Cat Kit Builder saying, Alley Cat, before going belly up, used to do some nice conversion sets for Shackleton. And we've got Jacqueline Crochet out saying quiche, new potatoes, baked beans, pudding, was homemade rhubarb crumble and ice cream. All very nice. And then we've got Hugh Gordon in saying evening Ross, stranger, hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. And yes, you've been a bit of a stranger, haven't you? Seen you around for quite some time. I hope you're doing well. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing on my next build for my live stream. I do have, well, my Saturday live stream, I should say. I do have a Huey Black Hawk, or Pave Hawk, I should say, helicopter to do. So I'll probably be having fun with that at some point. Oh, that's that bit done. Now, on here we have a bit of a skeleton. So what I'm going to do is, instead of it being the same as the main part around here, I'm going to do Ashbati bone, I think. Nope.
How does that matter? Scroll on words at the top of annoying me. Top of the screen.
Yes.
If it's close to your hand.
It's technical staff is doing a bit, trying to make up for a faux pas earlier on. So yeah, we've got a bit of skeleton here. I'm going to change that to Ashbati bone, and then we've also got some metal work underneath here. And this section here is a flame. Now I do have some technical paints for that. When I find them, there's the yellow. So there you go. And I think I do have a orangey colour one. It's got a shade and a contrast oh, to use. Do. You got Marcus saying hi to Hugh. You got Michael saying sun makes vitamin D, and that is what you need, Graham. Then we've got Hugh saying hi to Marcus. Then we've got Michael saying hi to Jacqueline. Can I come to dinner? Then Dorcasora saying, I don't know what that means, Ross. Lol, homemade spaghetti sauce with tomatoes and onions from the garden. What else can I find to put in it? Well, a spag bowl is lean minced beef, onion, mushroom, basically spaghetti bolognese. That's what we call it, but we just shortened it to spag bowl. And we've got Graham Corbett saying hi to Michael, well, lol to Michael, and then we've got Hugh Gordon saying life stuff, and then Michael Davis saying garlic, Italian spices, mushrooms, and a nice Chianti. And then we've got JC Bricks and Building saying evening Ross and everyone in chat. Good evening Graham, welcome to the stream. And we've got Mike saying hi to JC, Marcus saying hi to James, Jacqueline Knight saying hi to James, and then we've got JC saying hi to Michael and Marcus. And then Graham saying hi to James, and then Crazy Fit Builder saying do a silver skeleton Terminator. I do have some Necrons to do at some point, which is part of the Imperium box set. Well, part work set. Then you've got JC saying hey to Jackie and Graham. Then Graham saying Ross will get a chat on 24/7, mate. Yep, fair enough, mate. I don't mind chatting. I'll do base that quickly. Finish that off. Yep, that's that one. Okay. So now I need. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. That one. There's. What the pretty bone? She's there. So we've got some skeletal bones here and a little band there, so we're going to do them in a schmatty just to make them stand out a bit more.
You're really annoying me tonight. There's paintbrush in front of your camera. Nope, not that one.
Yeah. Are we happy now?
Yeah.
We've got the technical staff coming down saying, complaining about different things. I don't know. So we've got some chain to do on this piece at some point. So we'll get them done in a minute. Well, we've done the bony sections. Right. There's a little bone, so it just stands out a bit different. It'll be probably a bit more, stand out a bit more when I've done the actual washes over them. What it's like on here, they've got separate little piece of skeleton here, and then there's a metal strip that goes up that way onto there, and more bone going down this point, and like almost like a backbone going up into that piece there. Now I'm going to try and pick them out carefully without going too much onto the other bits. Okay, that's getting enough. What I'm trying to do is not go up onto the flame section a bit too much. Gently go over that bit there, and that should bring that bone as if it was just wrapping around that piece there, like so. Okay. Should make that stand out a bit better now. So we've now got the skeleton piece there. Obviously just in this part here, make that stand out a bit better. And now what I'm going to do is go with the contrast yellow, it's a Yandan yellow. And you got James saying, Ross, I found some other parts for the Spitfire we could use instead of the ones that it asks. Oh, fair enough. Michael Nevin saying, aftermarket parts, JC. Nope, this is for a mock Lego set, which is 112 scale. So yeah, that's gonna take a bit of space. Michael saying, I am watching Battle of Britain movie at this moment. Love the Spitfire scenes. Yep. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to literally drag the yellow, this contrast yellow, halfway up it, like so. And then I want to go over with the orange afterwards. I don't mind it so much where it pulls a little bit into the that section. Give that a minute to dry. And then we've got the orange colour there, which should be the flame. Let's go toward doing the flame, I think. Right. Let's see how it turns out. Might need a few coats on that. Remember right, I think I had to do a few coats of it last time I used it. Then again, I could also had where is it now? There it is. Blood Angels Red, which we will use as well, just to give it a bit more definition. You got James saying, oh, it sure is. Me and Ross have plans in building one each, but then decide where to put it after. Aha. And then we've got Michael saying, space, the ultimate nemesis of modelers. It definitely is. And then he's trying to blame me for the whole thing because I found the creator. Very nice of you, James, but it's always your fault. You must realise that. And Michael's saying, please don't neglect the like button. Thank you very much. So yes, please, if you do enjoy the stream, please hit the thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. And then we've got Retro Rabbit Studios in saying, hello, other peoples or purples. Good evening, Retro, and welcome to the stream. Nice of you to join us. So on here we have got some chains that go across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lead belcher for that. If I can find it, that is. Right, got iron punch. Actually, we're going to use iron hand steel for the chain. So just switching it to. You know, I do have a rust colour, a metallic rust that I'll probably use for just going over the chain on top of it, just to give it a rusty effect on it. go. That's just nicely, I think. There we go. And I want I think that one is the one I want. I want the belt that gold. Okay. Or retributor arm, sorry. There's the padlock. And once I've done that, I will highlight the edges once it's dried with Stormhost Silver. The actual gold, just to like blend it in just a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go, a little chain of padlock done across the middle there. We've got Marcus saying hi to Retro, Michael saying hi to Retro, Retro saying hi to Marcus and Michael, and then Jacqueline saying catch you up with you later. I'm off to bed. Good night, Jacqueline. Take care, love. And thanks for joining us. And then Retro Rabbit saying need to find a factory service manual for a 1970 Toyota Land Cruiser. I'm restoring. I feel much better with actual torque than half past snug. Fair enough. And then we've got Michael saying sweet dreams to Jacqueline, and then Michael saying eBay Retro. Okay, so that's that part. So what I'm going to do here now is on that flame section, because I'm just messing about to see how it turns out, I'm going to use some of this red. It may go a wee bit too dark, but we can always work around that. It's easier to lighten things than what it is to darken them off. We're up there. It's taking effect that I want. Slowly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over that yellow, I think, with the orange. And see if that will just blend it just a little bit in. There. I don't mind so much now. It's not so in your face that way. Now, looking not too bad. So when that's dry, I'll go over with a bit of no oil, just to give it like the black edge to it, the smoky flame. So that's that bit done. Now, Storm Coast Silver, there it is. Mixed right all over. That's better. So all I want to do with the Stormhost Silver is just go around the edges. Stake of that bra, the gold part there. It's literally rubbing the brush around it. Just to highlight the edges a little bit and make it a bit more worn. And then by the time I put the washes over it, it should hopefully just sort of show a bit more forward. If it goes a bit too dark, I'll go over again with the silver. It doesn't need a lot, but I have noticed I've missed some of the chain. It's there. Little pin at the top there, which will go into dark metal. There we go. Okay. So that's where we're up to now so far. We've got the chain done and the padlock, but we've got to do a bit more to that yet. You got Michael saying sweet dreams of Jackie, and then Michael saying eBay Retro, and then Retro saying Michael Nevin, I'm not paying for it, the client can if they want, lol. I'm just looking for a PDF. Trey Haynes, they might have one. There's a PDF somewhere or an ebook somewhere. Marcus is saying looking good, Russ, thank you very much. Also saying, well guys, it's time for me to go make dinner. Good to see you, Ross. Bye everyone, have a good evening. And you too, mate, and enjoy your dinner. And you got Michael saying good night to Dorkosaurus, and then Marcus Brown saying cheers, Dorka. So, something I wanted to do, I'm going to use to run the actual paperwork, which is Hyrax Earth Shade. I think it's going to be the one I'm going to use on the actual bone type thing, I think. No, that's it. No, no. It is no that I want. I thought so. Which should be. No, that's correct. Green shade. Where's another old one? There it is. Now I do want the right flesh shade, which is that one there. That one I want. And I don't mind it pooling just a little bit into the recess areas around the darker edges. And that's one of the things I want it to do. It's literally just aiming the brush in different directions just to, or some of it to pull and then some of it to wash down. That piece nearly done. I don't want to pull it too much. I'll take it back a bit more like that, so that's hopefully it should look like that when it's done now. But we're going to go over the bone, the Esprati bone, with Reichland flesh shade. I've got done with the skulls. Again, that will just give it a contrast to the other piece, so that makes them stand out a bit more. And once we've gone over that, we'll go over with none oil. There we go. So that's the bone standing out just a little bit more. Right. You can't really, it doesn't really show a lot at the moment, but hopefully when it's all together and all these bits join up, however they do, not sure how they actually join up yet, but I know they'll join up one way or another, all these bits, so we'll work it out at some point. We might just have to consult the manual of goodness. So again, we're going to use the Blackash flesh blade just to go with the skeleton here, and then also I'm going to pull out the detail of the metalwork that's underneath it, which we can just, I'll show up in a minute when I've done it, painted it. I'm not too worried about it going onto the orangey flame part at the bottom. because it's a reddish colour, so I'm not too worried about that. So I don't know what's got here. Metal work done. So again, I want the iron hand still. There's some metal brackets and metal castings underneath. This is one of the reasons why I keep swapping brushes over time. I know I've got quite a bit of smaller stuff to do, and the brushes that I use just give me a bit more control over where I'm putting the paint. Because these are sort of like a medium strength bristle. They sort of hold the form a bit better than most of the other brushes that I have had in the past. That's up to there. Into there. I think I've got that bit done. So now that's almost drying off nicely, we will be able to go over that piece with non-oil fairly soon. But with the skeleton, if I remember rightly, I used a greeny colour over it, which is like on this one here, and it's like a luminous green. I just put over it just to sort of blend it in and make it look as though it's decaying and everything. So I will be doing the same on this one, on the bonework here. So we've got and all I want it to do is make it look just a little bit dirtier, because when I go over with the Agrax Earthshade or the non-oil, it's going to sort of bury some of the brightness of it. Right, I'll brown the Agrax Earthshade now. That one going back there. Yep, Agrax Earthshade. Actually, no, I missed that bit there. Oh, you missed a bit. Okay. Look, the skeletal bones now sort of showing as if they're like greeny, mouldy, anything like that. And we've got a bit of a darker green in the padlock. Do on this side. Okay, so we'll give that time to sort of dry off a little bit, and then we can go with none all over this piece. Do one side at a time on this one because it's got to be laid down. Yep. And the same over this piece. And as well, I'm just going to touch over the red with the nun oil, everything like that. It's just making it look a bit. If the flame's burning off a little bit. Probably take a couple of coats the way I want to get it done too, or the position I want it at. That's all them pieces now done, and you can just see where the nun oil is literally pooling just over the red of the flame, and then when that dries it should hopefully just make it just look a little bit dirtier. And then probably what I'll do is I'll try and just do little tiny bits of highlight with one of the orange shades. I think it's what I'm going to use. Let's see. And we've got Skull Model Muse joining us saying wanders in and sits in the back. Fair enough. Good evening, Muse. Welcome to the stream. And Panzer Puddy Tat is saying wave at Wandering Muse. This one. And there's one bit. Okay, so we should be able to do this side now. Just leave that to dry off. So yeah, we're getting quite a bit done tonight, thankfully. Quite liking that. Now, I'm not sure if I just want that to look a bit gloomier. I wonder what I could do. Muse is waving to everybody, and then Marcus is saying hey to Muse. Okay, so just not overly happy with that at the moment. Just wondering. I just wonder if the X-ray flame will do a bit better. That's what I want over it. We'll do a little test piece just to see how it looks. Okay. Don't mind that actually. Yeah, what I can look at now. This looks more sort of like Hexwraithish now, with a green hint to it, just to make it look a bit more sort of like deaf and pustule and all that sort of thing. And it's things like this that I do just purely because it's like seeing how things work out and basically just testing different methods and having fun with it. Because as I said, it's my build, I do it my way, and we see how it goes from there. I'm going to go over these other pieces as well. Now, I mainly don't want this one to pull so much, so I'm not putting a lot on the brush at any one time here. So I'm literally just rubbing it into the other part. So I look like it's good basically on where in patches, which is what I wanted. So it's got the effect I want. Made you like patches of green here and there, so it looks like moth and mould growing onto it. Mm. Mm. We're all that piece, I think. Don't know how these join together, but I think it goes around that way somewhere. That one's not fully dried yet, so we'll leave that for a minute. Okay, so now we've got two little shields here. So I'm try and get a plunge you up before I knock you over. I've got that bowl, the bowl there, haven't we? So we've got a little bowl here. I'll probably do the edges, I think, in gold. And the other part in metal, I think. So that one. Yes, this little cauldron. So I'll be using this, that one, and that one in conjunction, both of them together on this part in here. To make it look like he's mixing his potion, as I say. That's quite nice actually. Quite happy with that. Sure. Louis deck. And just let you into there. Another one of the old paintbrush heads handles. Never throw them away. I'll just chop the heads off once they're actually completely knackered. The rest of the heads are knackered, and keep the handles because they make good things for doing this sort of thing with them. I'm not sure in the actual prop one, this one's actually supposed to be stone, but I'm going to give it a metal finish. Because I want to. So basically on a Saturday, when Marcus has finished his latest build, with he got his Shackleton finished, I think we will let Marcus choose, but we do have a number of model kits in the stash now that are the same, or we can build something completely different with each other on a Saturday. But I think he has put an interest into doing the Valkyrie build which is going to be a bit different. We're going to be doing something a bit different for that. So basically I've got to order some certain colour paint and then order some little figures for it. Okay. So I should give me a couple of weeks to do that. But I have done another build very similar to what I intend doing with this, with the Valkyrie. Got Muse saying hey to, well, Marcus saying hey to Muse, and then Muse saying hey to Marcus. And I'm going to run the outside edges. Well, once I've done this, I'll probably, getting close to calling it a night anyway, once this piece is done, I think. We are going to highlight these bottom pieces as well on there. Now, I need Rune Brass, I think it is called. Not Bath, but gold. like a coppery colour. I'm going to need one of my stems for this one. Just to hold this one open. And you're basically just bringing out detail from the piece that I think normally this was just going to be painted, like washed over, and that's it for what it shows on the actual Mortis engine model that they've done in the magazine. I mean, that just looks a bit boring. Now, I always like to bring out more of the detail of the kit, because I think it makes it more worthwhile in the long run. So in a way you could class it as being OCD, but there we go. So more to go. And go. So that's the base colours of the cauldron done. Now, what I want to do is using this first of all. But once that's dry, I'm going to go over with the screen just to dull it down a bit. But it also means if you look at it in the dark or in the blue light, that will glow. And the only reason why I found that out was because of Muse. She told me. So just going to give that a minute to dry off. And we've got this piece to go over with the green. We'll do that now. Yep. Literally just dry brushing it onto it near enough one time it's actually getting over it. And just gives it a slight tint of green here and there. In my opinion, it makes it look more Nighthorn type style of piece in the end. the greeny mould and the reflections of the other colours that I'm going to be using. Now, so that's right. But yeah, it does actually just literally highlight the green slightly when you move it, which is the effect I wanted. So, another happy accident, as they say. So, now I need that other orange one that I wanted. Already orange, where are you? That's pretty fun. Wild Rider Red, yep. So what I'm going to do with this Wild Rider Red, I should say, is on the edges here, I just want to literally highlight them just a little bit. And it just makes it a little bit more flamish, if that's a word. There we go. I think we're quite happy with that. I think I'm extremely happy with that, the way that's come out. So, yeah. As everyone got that bit done. I don't think that's dry enough yet. Nope. Not dry enough yet, but on that, as I said, I'll be using this green going into it as well. So hopefully it will dull it down a bit, but also use it, makes it look a bit patchy, which is what I want, for the effect of actually having been a cauldron of evil stuff, as they say. So yeah, that's a good point to leave it for tonight, actually. And I think that'll do for this evening. So, okay, thanks for watching. I'll go back up to the face cam. And there we go. So, yeah, just turn that one off. So you're not blinding you too much. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with where that's sort of turned out. Oh, there we go. Getting there. So there's 3 more pieces. Near enough done, I think, the way I want them to. And we'll see how they join together at some point in the near future on that one. And what Marcus saying, well, that's it for me. Gotta go. Get some sleep. Great show, Ross. Thank you and good night. You're welcome, mate. Take care. Have fun. And you got me saying night to Marcus, and then Panzer Cat saying bye, Marcus. Take care. And then you got Michael saying looks great, Ross. Thank you very much, Michael. And he's also saying night to Marcus. So yeah, as I said, I now have my Patreon up and running. So if you do wish to support my channel, which will all go toward buying paints and little bits of stuff here and there, and replacement brushes and everything, been very much appreciated. And it's scrolling along the bottom of the screen where you can actually go to the Patreon of mine if you wish to become one. There's 3 different levels. We've got entry, middle and top level. So please, if you feel that way, much appreciated. And thank you very much for watching. So I'll say night for now. Take care, stay safe and have fun, and happy modelling, everyone. Bye bye for now.